Hello, Sharks. My name is Daryl Stevenette, and I've created a product called Life Caps. I'm here seeking a $200,000 investment in exchange for 30% of my company. Now, Sharks, can I ask you a question? Do I look healthy? Do I look mentally alert? I haven't had any food for 8 days. Life Caps is a life-saving survival pill that you can take in times of emergency when food is not available. Life Caps satisfies hunger. I am not hungry. Life Caps provides nutrition. I am mentally alert. I got the idea a few years ago when I saw a story about coal miners that were trapped underground in southern Utah. The rescue workers were drilling a 4-inch hole down 1,500 feet, trying to get food and water down to the miners. And then I thought, why doesn't somebody come up with an idea like a pill that could sustain life in an emergency? Then I thought, why not me? I'm a musician. I knew nothing about formulating a food product, so I reached out to a friend of mine who had created some of the top-selling energy bars in America. And a few weeks later, Life Caps was born. Life Caps is perfect for any emergency situation, such as earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, even campers, hikers, hunters. With your help, I feel we can get the word out to the masses about this amazing new product and help a lot of people become better prepared for the unexpected. Thank you.
Now, you didn't tell us how long the shelf life is of this pill.
I have a 5-year shelf life.
You really haven't eaten in 8 days. Nothing.
Swear to God.
Robert,
Just water
this is
and a pill.
This is nothing. I went 17 days and they put me on a show in Salt Lake City. 4 ladies were interviewing me and kept saying, oh my gosh, you must have lost weight.
Did
6, 7
you lose
times.
weight?
First of all, this is not a diet pill. Yes, I've lost some weight. And I think if you lose a little weight to save your life, it's a small price to pay.
What the point is, these women were looking to you and going, diet aid, right?
Well, I know they're thinking that because there was a 10,000 viewership on the show. It was 98% women. And after I said that, we sold out. We did 30,000 in sales.
Did you have one every day?
I take a pill for breakfast, one for lunch, one for dinner. And if I'm hungry at night, I'll take a snack. Would you like to try it?
Yes.
Absolutely not. Can we see the packaging, though?
Mark, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you. Daryl, how many calories are in each capsule?
There's a little bit of sugar in each one, but it's not, the calories are not there so you can live on it. The calories are there to help drive the nutrients right into your bloodstream.
All right, so I read this bottle, and basically everything in here is like what's in some of the vitamins that I take. Isn't this just a vitamin?
There is a huge difference. You know when bears hibernate, they go 7 months without food? How do they do that? Bears don't die.
They buy Life Caps.
When your body gets pure nutrition, but 0 calories, it feels free to burn body fat. I'm surviving right now on my own body fat. That's how bears hibernate. We've created a metabolic trigger which allows the body to burn its own fat for stored energy.
How much weight did you lose in that 8 days?
I burn 1 pound a day when I'm doing this and nothing else.
8 pounds?
Let me ask you something here. At the end of the day, you want a bunch of people to say, I want to just not eat and take this instead.
No, that's not what I'm going for at all.
How do I make money?
Well, then how do we make
sell
money?
this
Yes,
to a
because
lot
I'm
of
going to buy
people.
1 pack. I don't need
You
to buy
guys
another
seriously
for
are
5
considering
years.
looking at making money from this nonsense?
I want to know.
I want to know what he's thinking.
Daryl, are you selling this today?
5 years, we've done 440,000.
All you have to say, hey, I took it for 8 days, lost 1 pound a day, and everybody goes nuts. If this was real, you would be telling us about how you took it to doctors, how you've had studies done.
I want to do a clinical study. I didn't have the money to do it.
You have had $100,000 in sales.
My doctor
You are
said,
so full of crap. You keep on going back to all this nonsense,
well,
right?
I haven't eaten for 8 days. I have no crap in me, trust me.
Daryl, I want to buy it.
I have a big question. Is this FDA approved?
Of course not.
FDA
No
does not
supplement company
approve
wants.
dietary supplements, only drugs. This is FDA 100% compliant.
Yeah, because
Okay,
you do
Daryl.
nothing.
Compliant, but
You're
it's
such a
never
snake
been.
oil salesperson. If you do nothing,
Mark,
it's FDA
I
compliant.
challenge you to go 8 days without food.
Daryl, you knew that you'd run across a guy like Mark. You had the sales, you had the money. Why didn't you get some clinical tests done?
Well, I think maybe it's time to do it. I look at the last 5 years as a test market.
So I'm going to suspend belief for a second and forget about all the objections to this. My biggest problem with it is that I have to have a few of these sitting on the shelf in case the zombies come. Trouble is, I'm not buying any more until the zombies come. So I just buy it once, sits on my shelf, waiting for zombies. That's no good.
That's the problem.
How do I make money?
That's the only problem?
Let's say
Why
this
are we
works.
talking about this? Look, I see why you came up this angle. No one can contest it. if this truly worked, it'd be really, really easy to take it to doctors and do studies. But instead, you come in like a snake oil salesperson, knowing that you're going to prey on everybody watching the minute you said you lose 1 pound per day when you take this. That's wrong. I'm out, as Kevin says, with prejudice.
Mark, I agree. We backdoor the diet industry. Like I said, I'm a musician. I don't know all the ins and outs. I've been doing it for 5
you know
years.
what, though?
He's a hustler.
I did a real-world study.
Whenever somebody is selling something that you ingest, you have to be a really responsible person and make sure that what you're giving everybody is safe. Doing the clinical trials and the studies and all of that beforehand is really important. You haven't done that. I'm out.
Barbara, can I explain one thing?
I'm not Barbara.
Or excuse me, Lori.
They look very similar.
That mental thing is not holding up.
You know, the problem is people want a shortcut. People don't want to put the discipline in it takes to eat healthy and lose weight and so on. So a guy like you comes along and people see a shortcut and they don't look behind the facade. I think it's irresponsible. I'm out.
You know, the presentation started off like steak. It started to look like filet mignon. But as the other sharks pointed out, no FDA approval, no research, no clinical trials. The filet mignon, the steak, just became a rotten pack of bologna. I'm out.
And then there was one.
I'm just a guy trying to scratch out a living. I ask myself, can I make any money investing in this? And the answer is no. I'm out.
I really appreciate all of you, and I appreciate what you're doing for people. For putting people to work, helping entrepreneurs. It's an honor to meet you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's such a snake oil salesperson. He's going to go anywhere that there's an audience and hope that somebody says yes. I get slimy just thinking about him next.